Today is Monday, September the 13th, 2021. And today I want to talk about a topic that I'm completely unqualified to talk about. And it's more of a quantum physics type of a discussion, strictly speaking. But it's about time, actually. And I have attempted to have some conversations with people who know more about quantum physics and quantum-y things that can maybe explain this to me a little bit better. But then they get super technical and I get lost. So I don't know what to make of it, and I don't understand it really well. However, what I'm going to say is based sort of on strictly experiential, like meditation experience sort of discussion, experiences, not exactly quantum physicsy, even though that's what I think it would really take to nail this perfectly. And so maybe somebody who's doing like a doctoral in quantum physics can take this further. My background is my undergrad was in economics, my master's degree, my MBA is in finance, and now I'm doing a doctoral in clinical psychology. So this topic is a bit way out. In any case, back in the day, people used to think that the earth was flat, right? They used to think that you go to a certain distance or whatever and then you fall off. And then what else? People used to think that, some people still think, people think of time as well as linear like that. Some people think of time as circular, like we go in these time cycles, saculums, they call it, right? 90-year time cycles, 90-year time cycles, as described in sort of Neil Howe's book, The Fourth Turning, that kind of thing. But so that's linear time, that's circular time. But what I'm talking about is spherical time. A time that goes sort of like the Earth, like the planets, like sort of this sphere concept, where you think about in terms of axes, the x-axis, the y-axis, the z-axis, and so sort of all these like dimensions, right, if you will. You think two-dimensionally, that's x and y, okay. You think three-dimensionally, x, y, z. Then you throw in time as a fourth dimension, and then, you kind of get lost on that, in that like sort of 3D world that we live in. You throw in time, and the only thing that a human can think of is slices of three-dimensional things, right? Like a slice of this 3D at different moments in time. And that's kind of it. That's like the extent to which we go when we think about time. But what I've found, or what I've experienced in meditation, is that it's not quite so simple. It's not quite slices of time and that whole business about focusing on the now and this and that. It's spherical, actually. So this fourth dimension, there is actually multiple dimensions. And most people who talk about this or come even close to what I'm describing, the people who have had near-death experiences, and that's where you experience that sort of thing where you experience multidimensionality, so to speak. And if you think about things sort of in those terms, and I've heard some doctors talk about this, like Dr. Joe Dispenza, when he talks, I think, about transcendental meditation, and then I know Ajahn Brahm has spoken about how people kind of experience that extreme healing in meditation. But like, why is that? Why is that happens, right? Because when you're a soul point, okay, in a sphere, then what's happening is that it's almost like, I want to say you can choose, but it's not so much choose, it's the possibilities of being anywhere on all of that infinite axis sphere. All those potentialities are open for you, and you can get on any of those various tracks, which is really cool. Because, and okay, maybe this is a little far out where they say like people can like teleport themselves and this and that, but or like monks can teleport themselves and can like go other places, but it's actually quite doable. It's not that far out if you can tap into that, that zero space, that nothing space, that nothing, nowhere, no time kind of a zone in the middle of that sphere, where you exist with like infinite, literally infinite. I was going to say hundreds of thousands of possibilities, but I'm like, hundreds of thousands is too small a number. Infinite amount of possibilities to where you can go and what you can be, and I think time is like that. Now, I don't know where we begin with that. Like some people I've spoken to about this thing about time, about quantum, about these like quantum leaps and all that, they'll talk in like mathematical equations that are like too complicated for me to understand. And I've not done any like physics studies past like whatever 12th grade or something. Then like my training beyond that point was all in finance, so I can understand an equation up to that point, but nothing more than that. Like when you go into all those weird alphabets and formulae and then proving a theorem and whatever, no. Anyways, why am I going into all this? I guess it's just a ramble. It's the sort of things I think about when I'm driving. But no, this morning I've been thinking about time. And I think I've been thinking about time because so I watched this, I listened to this random, was it a documentary or like a movie description yesterday about the movie Interstellar, and about what it was, what its true message was about time. Because if you watch the movie Interstellar, it's about this, it's about a lot of things. I won't give out spoilers, but basically it's how time passes for one party in the movie versus the other party. And this person who was talking about this movie even spoke about the other movie, I think by the same producer or director. The movie is called Inception, and the dream in a dream in a dream kind of thing. And the concept of sort of time over there, and that anchoring that we do with ourselves. And so that kind of got me thinking about time. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what to make of it. feel free to leave your thoughts. Tell me, what do you think about this rambling? If you know somebody who knows, like, these sort of like quantum-y things, ask them. What is this? What is this spherical infinite phenomenon that I'm talking about? Is it craziness, or is it something that, like, there's some kind of mathematical formula that exists, that goes into this, that I'm just not equipped to grasp, or yeah, ask them and let me know what your thoughts are on this. Okay. Anyways, that's all I have for today. Happy Monday and have a nice week. Bye.